So it's been a while I did a story time, and I think today I have to do a story time to share one ordeal that I went through somewhere last month. So I think somewhere in March thereabout, I was on my way to the office and I received a call from one gentleman, and he said that, oh, he is in a situation and they needed help. So he was online and then saw my number online. Apparently, he even called my business number, that is the FMG Studios number. And then he saw the studios online. His mother is in the hospital and they are in dire need of money. And he also ran a studio, but it has this lapel microphone that he wants to sell so that he can take care of his mother's hospital bills. And see, I didn't really think much into it because he said, say, ne maame na yare, and then he needed funds to cater for his mother's, health, and you be able to media jago. So he said, this is his challenge. And I asked him that, okay, then share this, send me pictures of this microphone that you are talking about so that Mensha said the TSM. When he sent it, it was 4-in-1 microphone. It was a comica microphone. And I'm busy and said, so how much is he going for? And he said that, oh, he's selling the thing at 2,000 Ghana cedis. I thought about it and then I decided to go and check the original price. When I checked the original price, it was around 3,000, 3,005 thereabouts. So if the original price is 3,005, let's say, and he's selling it at 2,000, initially he said 2,005. So it was a reasonable price that will not leave me thinking twice. So I told him that actually I don't really have money, but then because of the situation that he is telling me, I want to help. So I'll buy it, but then I'll buy it for 2,000 Ghana cedis. But then even with the 2,000 Ghana cedis, I don't have 2,000 Ghana cedis cash to give to him. So what I can do is that I can give him part payment and then a week later I will complete the payment. And then he said, oh, fine, he's okay with it. So I went ahead and I asked him, say, on fat microphones, name brand, I mean, testing, say, are you okay? And then I can complete the transaction. He brought the microphones. I checked, everything was working on perfectly fine. And then I made the transaction. I paid the 50%, which is 1,000 Ghana cedis. Apparently, I even paid 1,200 Ghana cedis. So I was left with 800 cedis that made the Kahuamano. Na transaction, I complete. So I took the thing and then off I went. Later, I think a week after, this guy called and then I told him I was at Basa covering the health screening and then outreach that Image World Ghana and then the Person International was doing. I was at that event. So I told him that, oh, me will be bintino. I told him, oh, me will be bintino. Oh, dear, my member, when I return, I will do the payment. And this guy said, okay. 2 days later, I had not returned. He called, I couldn't answer. He went online, saw another number of our company, and then he called again. And then he went to my other partner, and then she answered the call. And she told my partner that, oh, found a whole lot of things. So my partner called me, and then I told him that this is the situation. And yes, but because of why I am situation, my catch on me bar. And my partner said, okay, then I should call him because of friend, the way he was talking, she didn't like it. So I called this guy and I spoke to him and then eventually we came to an agreement. So when I returned, I think on the weekend, it was a Friday, or no, it was a Saturday. And then I sent this 800 CDs to this guy and then case closed. So I was enjoying the product. In fact, it was a good product to a point where I even recommended to one of my guys to go buy some because now the product was nice. And then I think a month later, I was there and then I had a call. When I had a call, the person said he was calling me with regards to one microphone that I bought some time ago. And I said, okay. And I asked, what is the problem? And then he said that the microphone that I bought was actually stolen. It was stolen by one of his workers. And then the guy has been arrested. And they are trying to recover the things that he stole. And then he mentioned my name, that he sold one of them to me. So that is why they are calling me. And I said, okay, at that time I had traveled. So I told them that I had traveled. So when I returned a week later, I will give them a call. We will meet and then settle this thing amicably. Because I told the guy that I also run a studio. If something like this is supposed to happen to me, I wouldn't like it. So we will see how best we can solve the situation. And the guy said, okay, fine. Apparently, after I had spoken with these people, they found the location of my studio and went there. When they went there, I was not around. It's an apartment, so they met other tenants in the apartment, and then Omubisa say, "Me wahi," and they told them that I'm not around. So they gave them my personal number to call so that they can reach me. So when they called my personal number, I picked up, and then they started the same story. They are calling in regards to the microphone that was purchased. And I told them that, guy, I said, one, I'm not around. You know. So they said, okay. They just wanted to come and see where the studio is and then know what to do next. And I said, okay, I'm not around. That is where my studio is, but I'm not around. So when I come back, I'll call them. And I said, I had told one of my brother-in-law about this situation, and then so he was also aware of what has happened. I was there. He called me that do I know one creative? I don't have her permission to put her name out, so I won't mention her name. So do I know her? And I said, I know her. Says I should go to her Instagram story and then go and check some posts that she's made. I said, okay. So when I went, the post that she had made on her Instagram story apparently was just like my story. She has also bought something from this same guy, and they've called, and this happened. Same thing happened as it happened to me. And so I DM'd this lady, took her number, called her, and then I talked with her. And then she said that, she also had the same challenge. She also had the same issue. Apparently, one of her friends too, who bought from that same guy. In fact, these people went to her studio, ransacked the studio, and picked the thing up and left. So apparently, when they came to my studio, they wanted to find out if I was there. They were going to ambush me as they did to his friend to pick up the thing. And I said, okay. So I asked her, what is her plan? I said, okay. It was an inspector who called her. So she'll go to the police station, that is Oyarifa police station, the next day to go and verify this claim and all, and then whatever happens. And I told her, okay, when she goes, whatever happens, she should let me know. I will also know what to do. So she went, and then I was still not back in Accra. So I called her again and asked her, what is happening? Where you went? What happened? I wanted to know the situation on ground so that I know what I'm dealing with. And she said that when she went, they locked her up. They detained her and asked her to write her statement. After she wrote her statement, they told her that she needs someone to come and bail her. And the bail amount that they were mentioning, I don't have her permission, so I won't put it up. And if not for a good Samaritan she met at the station, she would have been detained for long. And if you were making it took her for like almost 4 to 5 hours at the police station, just because it is claimed that at the end of the year. So I asked her, after everything, she said, she had given the thing to them, and they said that it is now between Ono and guy now Uriadi. And so they will process the guy for court, and then whatever happened, she will get to know. So Mbisa said, when they took the thing, did they refund? They said no. She said no, it is between Onone guy. And so however she'll get the money after everything. I said okay. So I was there, and then the police The man, I think 3 days later, the man called again and said that, oh, how far our train I want to make. In fact, I wanted to ignore him. And I told him, I'm a bar, my friend. Some hours later, I got a call from an inspector from Oyarifa police station. And then he said he is the inspector in charge of the case. Nyamana metoye no eye chrono dear and then. So I told the inspector that me bar, I will let him know. Now we will know what to do. But then upon a second thought, no, I'll go to the station. They will detain me. They will ask for bail, and I have to pay for bail and all this back and forth. Why don't I just get my guys to deliver the thing to the police station so that besides, 2,000 cedis is money, but then yes, so I called the inspector again. I told him that looking at I may not come right on time, said the Omuhiamen, and looking at the nature of the case, they have to process it as early as possible. Me person me de me sumo obi no be deliver products in a more police station so that they can proceed with investigation. No, so okay, fine. It can be it is possible to me. And na me frɛ one of my guys na or young go deliver na. Omuko deliver at the end of police force. Until today, I've not heard from them whether I'm going to receive a refund or not, and I've also decided not to call them. So yes, that is how someone will say I got scammed by purchasing a stolen item. So I'm just doing this video to tell you what happened to me so that you can also be on the lookout, especially my fellow creatives. To idea will be sure no careful. Make sure that nipa na to idea one and any dia. Anyhow, you will be able to prove that he will be able to prove that for let that person prove, even if by receipt of the original purchase now on FEMA one RCB, so that you will not find yourself in a situation like I did. In fact, the reason why I decided to comply is that I also went to check the constitution. I realized that I could also be liable to crime. Say Becca say I am an accomplice for the stolen goods and I say BB. You bet me cry about say bet me or court say at the end one mami and I say BB. So a whole lot of things. So to cut the long story short, I just decided to let it slide and then so this is how I ended up buying a stolen item. So please, my fellow creatives, so tardy will be making sure say we need nipa chrono and not buy any thing that you suspect. And as will be frail or torn idea and I say just be very careful. The lady now make an answer. She also said that almost 2,000 Ghana cedis. So it means that the guy in Yaman will be out only 2K. So let's be vigilant and let's be on the watch out so that we don't get scammed in any way or form. My name is Brakweku Simon and this is my story. Kindly click on the subscribe button, turn on the post notification so that whenever we release a new video, you get the first hand notification. So help me on TikTok and so follow me. Now share video with Nama Afufro and San Kebi na Obia any naho because of late these fraudsters and these people they are everywhere. And in Bacho, ma weni naho. Ebia now fraud no embate sese they are made by. Ebia now they in other forms. So let's be on the lookout for. Till we meet again, I say adios. Bye bye.